We're going to explain how to initialize string arrays in Java. There are several ways to do this, and we'll cover the most common methods. 1. Declaring and initializing at the same time. This is the most straightforward approach. You declare the array type, string, give it a name, and immediately assign values within curly braces. For example, string names Alice, Bob, Charlie. This creates a string array named names containing 3 strings. Note that the number of elements within the curly braces determines the array's size. 2. Declaring first, then initializing later. You can also declare the array first, specifying its size, and then populate it individually later. For instance, string background colors equals new string. This creates an array named colors with a capacity of 3 strings, but its elements are initially set to null. You'd then need to assign values individually, like this. Colors, E, red. Colors, E, green. Colors, E, blue. Remember that Java arrays are 0-indexed, meaning the first element is at index 0. Trying to access an index beyond the array's bounds, e.g. colors, either yellow, will result in an array index out-of-bounds exception. 3. Using arrays.fill for initial values. If you need to initialize all elements of your array with the same string, you can use the arrays.fill method. For example, to create an array of 5 strings, all set to empty, you would write string values equals new string 5, arrays fill values empty. This efficiently sets all elements to the specified value. 4. Initializing with an array literal and a for loop for complex cases. For more complex scenarios where you want to use a loop to generate values or get values from somewhere else, you can combine array literals and for loops. Consider initializing an array with numbers converted to strings. String numbers equals new string 10. For int I equals 0, I numbers. Length I++, foj numbers as string. Value of a plus 1. This loop iterates through the array and assigns each index a string representation of a number. 5. Enhanced for loop, for each loop, for reading, not initialization. While you can't initialize an array using an enhanced for loop, it's useful for iterating through existing array values. For example, string fruits equals for apple, banana, orange, for string fruit, fruits, system.out.println fruit. This will neatly print each fruit in the array. Remember to handle potential null pointer exceptions if you access array elements before assigning values, especially when using methods like arrays fill or when explicitly setting the array's size without immediately populating it. Always double-check your array bounds to avoid array index out of bounds exception errors. These methods offer flexibility in initializing string arrays depending on the specific needs of your Java